Why, hello guys, long time no see. Let's update you guys what I've been doing. I'm not going to talk about what I've read thus far, just because I don't want to. You guys can hear it in my wrap up. But I will talk about the stuff I'm in the middle of. And one of them is City of Bones. I picked this back up. I think I'm like 30% in. I don't know. I am having so much fun reading this. I am shook at how good this is. I am like kicking myself for kind of giving into the hate train of Cassandra Clare. I don't know, just in my head I thought this was bad because in my memories I didn't really I hated Clary and Jace so much that I kind of attributed like the whole book to be bad, but it's not. And also Clary and Jace aren't really annoying me that much in this book. I know they get worse though, because as soon as they start getting broody and all that stuff is when I just am bored and I don't want to read about it anymore. But like right now, Jace is being super snarky. Like all of my orange tabs are all just him being an asshole, and I just love assholes so much for some reason. Like Aquarius men are valid in books but not in real life, and that's that on that. I don't know if Jace is an Aquarius. I think he's probably an Aquarius, but that's up for another day. But also Clary isn't really doing anything to annoy me yet. Just very pleasantly surprised at how much I'm enjoying this. I don't really have anything negative to say. Like so far, I might rate this 5 stars. I'm like not even kidding. It's kind of wild right now. So I honestly am just having a really good time. And because it's like 2012 or something, I am starting my buddy read of Throne of Glass with Carly from Carly's Books and Ian from Bibliosquire. I think that's his handle. Either way, they're both linked in the description. Go subscribe and all that jazz. I'm going to read 3 chapters of this today. I think we're going to do like 3-ish chapters every day and, you know, talk about it and stuff. So that's going to be fun. I'm also thinking about starting Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo just to do the trifecta of YA. So that's going to be fun. I am going to get to reading. I'm going to be doing a lot of reading today just because I feel a little behind on everything. So yeah, that's the plan. So I will update you guys when I have something else to say. Isabel has a vanity with a pink fur trimmed mirror. I am so in love. I'm about to explode with my adoration and desire for this woman. Okay, I admit it, when Jace took out Clary's hairpins and let her hair fall down, that was cute. Okay, fine, I admit it, it was fine, it was cute, whatever. Not like they're my OTP or anything. I was prepared to give this 5 stars, but then I remembered that Simon gets turned into a rat for a third of the book. So I finished reading the first 3 chapters of Throne of Glass. I have a little bit to say. So I just want to preface before the mass stands start attacking me. I adored Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight when I first read them in high school. I absolutely loved Throne of Glass. Like, I stand this book so hard. I loved it so much. I thought Selena was super badass. I have changed my mind with Throne of Glass. I was really hoping, I mean, again, this is only the first 3 chapters, but so far I was hoping that I would have the similar emotions that I did with City of Bones, where in my head I thought it was bad, but it wasn't actually bad, and now I kind of understand why people say that the series gets better, because I, in my head, always thought it got worse. First of all, the writing in this is so cringy. Like, and especially going from City of Bones, which is a popular YA debut to this, which is a popular YA debut. I don't mean to like compare authors or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm jumping between two books that that have similar connotations to it. And Sarah J. Maas just is not as strong of a writer yet. I do believe that she gets better, as all authors do. More books you read, the better you are as a writer. But so far, it's just really cringy. I'm one of those people, I don't know if this is common, I don't know if other people feel the same way, but I really hate exclamation points. I don't know why. It's just really cringy to me, at least in a YA book. I feel like in middle grade it's okay. I don't know why that just sense that, like, that appearance of a punctuation is such a big deal to me, but it just, like, I just hate it, and she uses exclamation points so much. Selena is literally the epitome of a fake edgy white girl. I can't take her seriously at all. And also, already in chapter 2, she already started comparing Cole and Dorian, and I was just like, I don't mind love triangles, but it's just so blatantly cliche. In this one, if that makes sense, I'm really not enjoying this, and it's kind of disappointing because of how much I did love this when I was younger. I was hoping that I was going to love it even more, but I'm kind of having the opposite effect, at least so far. I am continuing City of Bones. That is going great. I'm having a really fun time with that. I hate this rat plot, but I feel like there could have been a way better way to introduce the werewolves and the vampires and all that, but you know, I'm pretty sure I'm nearing the end of it. So I just got to the first kiss scene, and up until this moment, Jace and Clary have only been alone, like, I don't know, twice, maybe 3 times, and I know that they almost died in a vampire lair, and that's really traumatizing and stuff. But, like, they haven't really had any chemistry. Like, he's been very sarcastic to her, and I guess you could interpret that as flirting. But there hasn't really been any, like, even, like, flirting or, like, flirtations or, like, romantic feelings. Clary has mentioned how he's super pretty and whatever because he's blonde and golden eyed. I just feel like I remember their kiss being a little more dramatic, I guess. Or, like, a little more spicy? Very lukewarm. I'm like, is this y'all's OTP? It's just not sparking anything for me, which we been knew this. You guys know I hate Jace and Clary, but it's just, I was expecting to kind of get some redemption with them because as they are together, or like separately, I haven't been mad at them, but just together, they just do not mesh well at all, and they just don't work. They're not even cute. And like, speaking of not cute, can we talk about my hair? I like put it up in a bun, but it's not long enough, so I have just these strands and I look like a crackhead right now, which is fitting because I'm reading a book about Jace, who is the ultimate crackhead, and if you don't believe me, he was played by Jamie Campbell Bower, who looks like a crackhead. But it's fine, it kind of works. Okay, also, another thing, I know I looked it up because I'm obsessed like that. It says that Jace's birthday is January 18th, and I know that's technically Capricorn, but he 100% has an Aquarius moon. Like, there's no denying that. Like, Jace is such an Aquarius. His Venus is also an Aquarius, because that man is so dodgy and so broody and never just talks about his feelings. Hello, lovers of semi-quality literature. So, this afternoon, I finished City of Bones. So, let's just get into my thoughts, shall we? So, I was honestly fully willing to give this 5 out of 5 stars, but it's not. I just got into my head that I was enjoying this so much more than I anticipated enjoying this. I was like, shit, should I give it 5 stars for the culture? I didn't, but I fully anticipate giving at least one of the books in this series 5 out of 5 stars. The Moral Instruments, not The Infernal Vices. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna give all 3 of those 5 stars. The writing in this is really good, especially as a debut. This is a debut novel, and I'm just really impressed by that. Cassandra Clare knows how to write atmosphere. She knows how to write descriptions. She knows how to write dialogue. She is really good at writing action scenes. I am just fully impressed at the quality of this, and in my head, obviously, I thought this was trash because 1, it's a debut, and 2, everybody shits on this series, myself included. And I'm pleasantly surprised that this is really not shit. She definitely drags on a bit. There are definitely scenes in here that are not necessary. She spent like 4 pages trying to have them decide how to get a car. Unnecessary. The rat plot line, I think she could have introduced vampires and werewolves in a way better way. That thing was just really strange. The fact that Simon just becomes a rat. And let me just side reel and say that that just shows how Cassandra Clare feels about Simon. You know that she hates Simon because of how everybody hates on him so much. I feel so bad for Simon. When he admitted his feelings to Clary, I was so sad. And I don't like them together. And I know that's a big part of City of Ashes, and it's gonna be annoying because I don't like them together. And I don't like his continuous pining, and it's very like it's very desperate, and honestly, like, dude, get a life. But unrequited love sucks, but nobody else gives him sympathy for it, and I just feel bad for him because I feel like it's not because he himself as a character is annoying. I just think Cassandra Clare's portrayal of him makes readers agree with the rest of the characters in that he's annoying. But anyways, that was kind of a bit of a tangent. I just had to support Simon real quick. The ending, the whole thing with, you know, the lineage and Valentine and, you know, the sister-brother thing, that is just so confusing, especially because Jace changes his last name literally like 4 times in this series. So obviously I know that things change, so I couldn't really have any shock or emotions in that regard. So the ending was pretty much just me just trying to speed through it because I kind of knew what was going on. Jace, he has such daddy issues. Oh my god, it's so pathetic how bad his daddy issues are. Jocelyn, I think she's a bad bitch, and I know she makes some questionable parent choices, like wiping your child's memory every 2 years. Not something I would do, but she went through a lot. And Valentine is literally psychotic. He's a great villain, by the way. Also, side note, great villain. Love him as a villain. I think he's great. I like Jocelyn, and I think she's a bad bitch. Maybe that'll change as a series. A lot of things I feel like are gonna change, especially how I feel about Clary and Jace. Individually, I don't really mind them. Like, Jace, I don't really like because of his daddy issues. I really love his sarcasm. But him as a person, I'm not a fan of. But Clary, I think, one, her power is pretty fucking cool. And I know we just get a taste of it in this book. I think she's a really cool heroine. And she's not as annoying as I thought she was. But I do have a feeling that she's gonna get worse. But she could maybe not, because, I don't know, maybe I was completely wrong, and maybe teenage me was just really bitter and just, I don't know. But I don't mind her as a character so far. Her with Jace, I don't like. I still don't like them together. I think they have no chemistry. But because, like, they're not a couple in this, that's probably a lot of the reasons why I could enjoy it, because it's not centered around their romance. That's why I'm hesitant for the rest of the series as their relationship builds and becomes more of a center plot. But I'm hoping that their relationship doesn't take as much center stage in the books as I remember. I'm excited to start City of Ashes. Maybe I'll do that in this vlog as well. We'll see. I haven't read the next 3 chapters of Throne of Glass yet, but I will probably later today because I don't really want to read it. I am what the kids call a Taurus. Last night, I started Shadow and Bone because I decided that this vlog is just going to be a throwback vlog where I just read the 3 powerhouses of YA. So, because I was already reading City of Bones, I was doing a buddy read of Throne of Glass, and I need to start Lee Bardugo and the Grishaverse. So I was like, let's just do it all. Let's get the clickbait. Let's get the views. And let's fucking go. I am 150 pages into Shadow and Bone. First of all, loving it. Preface, I'm not comparing the authors because they're different authors and they're different works and blah blah blah. But I am comparing them because I'm reading all 3 of their books at the same time. So it's just gonna happen, alright? I would rank her in the middle. So, Cassandra Clare's definitely the top. Like, her quality of writing for her debut was just pretty much just great. It was just really good. It's pretty much what I would want my debut to kind of look like. Then I would say Lee Bardugo. There's not really any problems that I'm noticing with her writing. I hate first person, and I didn't know that Shadow and Bone was written in first person, so that was kind of disappointing. Pacing is fine, the writing is fine, all of that jazz. I haven't really noticed anything that I really particularly don't like, but so that means Sarah J. Maas is at the bottom for reasons that I have talked about before. But yeah, let's see my thoughts on Shadow and Bone, shall we? Yeah, as I said, I'm very pleasantly surprised. I am actually really enjoying it. I read so much yesterday, like I just wanted to keep reading, and I'm gonna keep reading today. Maybe I'll finish it tonight, I don't know, perhaps, maybe. I don't mind Alina. I think she is extremely insecure, but teenage girls are extremely insecure, so I really am not annoyed by it. She hasn't done anything stupid. In fact, I actually kind of like her. Like, she is such a smartass. Nobody told me that this girl had a mouth on her, and she fucking does. She is such a little smartass, and I am loving it. I just love smartass characters, okay? So, she honestly I am liking her a lot. I think I'm a Alina and Darkling stan. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I really like him. And I thought he was a villain. I mean, maybe is that a plot twist? Like, is the fact that he's a villain a plot twist? Because so far, he hasn't done anything villainy. So I'm a little confused about that. I'm guessing it's gonna be a plot twist, or maybe I just assume because his name is the Darkling that he's been the villain this whole time. I'm a little confused on his situation right now, but I love that he's like the amplifier, and that scene when they were presenting to the king and he like held her hand, and the fact that he is darkness and she is light, I'm just like, how can you not ship this? I am so in love right now. I love them. I really do. And he needs to be in more of the book because he is not in enough. I need more scenes with the Darkling. Please give it to me. If he is the villain, he's obviously being sweet because he has ulterior motives. But if he does, he's very good at hiding it. And I would be very convinced myself because he is just... I am loving the Darkling right now. Mal isn't in enough of the book for me to have an opinion on him yet. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, I really want to love Mal just because how much everybody hates him, and I want to be a problematic bitch and just be a Mal stan. But so far, the whole thing about him ignoring her letters, it doesn't look like it's gonna be the case right now, but I do like the childhood friend trope if it's done well. Unlike in fucking City of Bones, where Simon is just pining after her. And I mean, Alina is pining after Mal, but I don't know, it's different because sexism. But yes, I will protect Genya with my life. I love her so much. I, just like Alina, am so gay for Genya. I have highlighted so many times Alina calling Genya beautiful. Literally every single time another female comes on the stage, Alina's like, she's pretty, but she's like not as pretty as Genya. And I'm just like, that is so gay. I'm sorry, I know I just talked about this, but how in the hell have I never heard about Genya and Alina. I have never once, I didn't even know Genya was a character. I might have seen her name on the side in a couple posts or whatever, but I never knew she existed. And Alina is so gay for Genya. How have I never heard anybody talk about this? How has nobody ever made shit posts with them? Like, I am so confused right now. I feel so cheated that nobody told me that there was queer baiting in this. It's not that deep, but you guys know what I mean. Like, nobody told me that there was like a potential female ship in this, even if it was just a headcanon. First of all, I would like for you guys to explain yourselves, because how dare you not warn me about this cuteness. Hello, you fellow Darkling lovers and rejected Mal stands. Nice to meet you. I just finished Shadow and Bone, so let's discuss. So, non-spoilery thoughts. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really fucking enjoyed this. I am so shook right now. First, City of Bones just like made me have so much fun, and then Shadow and Bone did that, and I am just so happy with the YA books I'm reading right now. Like, I have just been reinvigorated. It's like I just did a line of cliche, trashy young adult novels, and I am happy for it. It was just fun, and you know what? That's what you need sometimes, and that's really what YA is all about. Just sheer enjoyment and entertainment, and Lee really just gave it to me. She really just served all the entertainment on the sundial through Alina, and I am pleasantly surprised. Alina's powers are just super badass. That last scene in the fold, work, bitch, work. As a Leo would love to be a sun summoner, like that just... Like, Alina is 100% not a Leo. I thought going in that she was going to be because, you know, Sun Summoner. And she is super insecure like Leos. But, like, she doesn't have an ounce of confidence in her. And Leos are super insecure, but we are still really cocky about it. And she's not. I don't know my feelings on the Darkling. I loved him in the first half, loved him and Alina. I still really do. I love the concept of Alina and the Darkling, and I love the idea. Do I still like him? I don't know yet. I think I have to continue and we have to see, because he's treading on some thin waters right now, and really it's only because I'm horny for him that I'm giving him a second chance. I am self-aware enough to admit that to myself, so you can't come at me on the comment. Mal can choke. Literally, he is the fucking worst. If you stan Mal and you like him, and you even, not even that you just like him, that you ship him and Alina, truly, I cannot help you in your sanity. The fact that Alina literally hid the power of the sun because of her pining for him, and the fact that he literally made her anorexic for pining after him, and he couldn't even give her a single ounce of his attention until she finally let go of him and looked pretty again. I'm sorry. You need to read the book again. I hate to be blunt, sweetie, but you need to do a little reread with a little fresh clarity in your mind, because that is not it, honey. That is not it at all. Talk about toxicity. I really enjoyed it. If people keep telling you that this trilogy sucks, I mean, I've only read the first book, so I don't know. It could go real downhill from here, and maybe it can. I don't know. A lot of people have said this trilogy is bad, so there has to be some reason for it, because at least in Shadow and Bone, there was no really legitimacy to that claim for me. The writing was good, the characters were intrigued, the plot, I'm curious about the plot and where the story's gonna go. I really just don't have any complaints about it on like a technical level. I will leave on this note that the true lovers of this book, it is not Team Mal, it is not Team the Darkling, it is Team motherfucking Genya, because they are the lesbian lovers of this story. Alina and Genya just need to run away together and seek happiness within themselves, because they are truly just everything and I love them. I am really behind on reading Throne of Glass because I'm kind of dreading it. I really don't want to read it, but we'll see if I do that now that I finish Shadow and Bone. Maybe I'll pick up Siege and Storm. I don't know. I haven't started City of Ashes yet either, because I've really been just focusing on finishing Shadow and Bone, and I'm glad I did because I had a grand old time reading it. Hi guys, it's a new day, a new update. So I know I haven't talked about this bad boy at all in this vlog really, but it's because every single time I pick up this book and I read one sentence, I just want to put it down. And I really am like so shocked about that. Like, I am so surprised that I am hating this so much. What's further ruined this for me is Mika from Mika Auguste posted a YA characters and their zodiac sign thread. And she said Selena is a Leo. I have never read something more loud in my entire life, because she is such a fucking Leo. And oh my god, is she the fucking worst. She's so cocky, but not in a fun, charismatic, cocky way, just in a, oh my god, would you shut the hell up kind of way. She told Cole, she was like, you can ask how I became the most amazing and best assassin at only age 18. And I'm just like, how about I ask which kind of gag will fit your mouth? That sounds like a better question to ask. I'm really, really not liking this right now. Maybe I'll start City of Ashes instead. Oh my god. So I was going to wait until I finished, but I am reading an arc of Aphrodite Made Me Do It by Trista Matier. My dear friend Carrie from Carrie the Book Bell picked this up for me when she was at BookCon, and I'm reading it right now, and I'm just going to show this one line of this poem. Aphrodite is speaking right now. And she says, they married me off in the stories so they could call me an adulteress, but I brought the god of war to his knees. Stunning. Never heard, never read anything more beautiful than that. That has become my favorite quote of all time. Hi, so I just finished reading. Don't know if I actually told you guys because I was kind of in shock of how beautiful that quote was, but this is a modern poetry collection. It is stunning. I don't want to say I almost cried because that's a bit, I almost got like teary-eyed. Let me just take a moment, kind of compose myself, because it's hard to describe poetry because it's so powerful. Not to sound like a cliche Tumblr girl, but you guys You guys get what I mean. Let me just talk about the themes of this book. First of all, let me name off the trigger warning, a little list of them right here. The trigger warnings are for body image, sexual assault, rape, eating disorders, queer phobia, emotional abuse, physical abuse, gore, blood, death, and fire. If those are at all triggering for you, keep that in mind. The overall theme of this book is that our narrator has gone through a lot of things, like a lot of past abuse. She's been raped before, so she's kind of had these grievances towards the idea of love, and she doesn't think that she's looking for love or whatever. And then Aphrodite shows up in her apartment, and you kind of just see their conversations with each other and the narrator's conversations with herself. I cannot recommend enough to anybody who is queer, especially if your queerness has been invalidated. Please read this book if you can. Make sure you're in the right mindset for it, but I really cannot recommend this enough. This is a 5 out of 5 stars. Probably, obviously I am biased because anything that has to do with Aphrodite will obviously like hit real close with me. This was so good, and I love that it ended on like a happy note. Her last few poems were all very uplifting. Also, there's a lot of illustrations in here. Absolutely amazing. So she uses a lot of tarot cards throughout the book, and then these are like the chapter headings or the section headings. Here's another one, water your roots. There's some photography in here. Such good work in here, and I am curious to know if it's the author's own art. I will have to look that up. Please, if you're queer, please, can you just like read this, please? Those really hard-hitting shit is so worth it to get to just the complete story, and it leaves you so wholesome. And oh my gosh, I keep talking about this book, and I'm so sorry. I feel like this is gonna be such a boring clip, but here I am being insecure. Do you see what happens when I read poetry? I start to get insecure and paranoid. Who am I? Who is she? We don't know her, but Aphrodite loves her, and we love Aphrodite, and this was so good. Thank you so much, Carrie. I love this so much, and it will be good. Hey guys, I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I know for you it won't be any time has passed because editing magic, but for me it's been a while because I have been reading House of Salt and Sorrows by Aaron A. Craig. I have a separate vlog going up on August 5th, so I will bombard you with that because I will be shoving that book down your throat for the entire month of August, and honestly for the rest of the year, so you guys get a little break right now. You're welcome. I'm a generous queen, I know. I also just want to quickly apologize for the quality of this vlog. I know you guys don't, or at least I hope you guys don't come to my channel for like aesthetics and crazy life updates and exciting life things, because that doesn't happen, especially now that I'm not in school at the moment. I don't really leave my house all that much, so I don't have any B-roll footage pretty much, and I didn't do a whole lot of reading time lapses because I don't even really like them that much. I didn't have a ton of them. So yeah, I kind of apologize that it was all literally just me talking to the camera, but hopefully because the books that I read this week were hopefully kind of interesting, I'm not going to get too insecure about it because this is a reading update vlog, so, and I gave you a bunch of reading updates, but just so you guys are aware, I usually do sprinkle in a little B-roll footage for those that are new here. Also, I haven't mentioned it on my channel yet, but thank you so much for 1K. I hit it when I was on vacation, so I couldn't really make any formal announcement, but thank you so much. Welcome to everybody who is new. I hope you enjoy blunt, cynical ass bitches. Hello, this is me, my brand. You're welcome, with a sprinkle of mythology and astrology. Anyways, we're getting off topic. I'm supposed to be closing out this vlog, not talking your ear off even more than I already have for 30 damn minutes, because this vlog is already super long. Anyways, okay, so this week I finished 3 books, which is pretty good. I've been slacking lately. The first book I finished was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, and then the next one I finished is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and then the last one is Aphrodite Made Me Do It by Trista Mateer. I still don't know how to pronounce her name, but what else is new? Technically, I read House of Salt and Sorrows too, so even though you guys didn't see any of that because I'm holding out on you. That's pretty much all I have to say. Down in the comments below, answer the fuck, marry, kill of Sarah J. Maas, Cassandra Clare, and Leigh Bardugo. We're gonna kill Sarah J. Maas. We're going to fuck Leigh Bardugo because you know what? Someone who makes the Darkling a character, she's got to be kinky. And then I guess I'll marry Cassandra Clare, which isn't that bad. I feel like for a person to write that many books in a series, you have to have some kind of stability and reliance on yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and if you didn't, there's always next week. So, bye!